All right. We're going to start today's show with a couple announcements, and then we'll get into kind of last week's recap and then talk about next week's event. But first, we're going to talk about a couple of things. Blake, you want to take it?
Sure, yeah. So if you've been following us on Twitter, we've kind of been promoting it all weekend. But so betting online in mass is set to be legal on March 10th, and we've teamed up with some friends with DraftKings, the DraftKings VIP team, and they were able to provide us with our very own free-to-enter pool for the Players Championship, which is next week, to celebrate the launch of their Massachusetts online sportsbook. So no code is needed. You just click on the link that will be in the description of this podcast on Apple and on YouTube, and you'll need to download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and set up an account. If you already have a DFS account, you should be able to use your username and password for the sportsbook. And because DraftKings Sportsbook Online won't go live until Friday 3/10 after the Players Championship has already started, DraftKings will provide a 25% profit boost for the following golf tournament, the Valspar, for everyone that signs up for the pool. Does not matter if you are from Mass, as long as you are in a legal sports betting state that DraftKings is available, you will get that 25% boost. I've been assured by that from the VIP team. The pool consists of 12 questions that we've come up with, Matt and I, and the total prize pool of the pool is $2,000. Top 5 will be awarded prizes with $1K up top as of now. If we get enough signups, maybe we can convince the VIP team to put some more money into the pot, but that'll all depend on you guys. Also, once Mass is live on 310, if you are interested in a VIP deposit bonus, you can email dkvip@draftkings.com.
All right. So you heard it from Blake. As of right now, we have 155 people signed up. And let me tell you, this is literally just free money. Okay, so there's no reason you can't sign up. We've brought you free content for 3 or 4 years now. We're not asking much, and the reason why it helps us is just because if DraftKings is going to work out something with us, we need to show them that we can put asses in the seats. So this is the way you, not asking much, sign up for literally a free pool. It costs you $0. Just make a DraftKings account if you don't have one, and sign up. If you do have one, don't. Now, I have a lot of takes today. My first take of the day is going to be we have 155. I want to keep it very, very conservative here. If we don't get 300, I'm not asking 4, I'm asking 5. If we don't get 300, I'm retiring from the show.
You wanted to ask for more.
I wanted more, but I wanted to keep it reasonable. I think 300 is more than fair. We're still 2 weeks out from the Players. If we don't get 300, it should be 400. But if we don't get 300 by the start of the Players will be my last show ever on Tap It In. And I'm a man of my word.
Big announcement.
Yep, I swear to God. So, because again, we've worked really hard for a long time. If we can't do the simplest, smallest things just to give it back a little, then I'm just going to be done, and I'll only do things that I get paid to do, which is plenty of things, right? This is the one thing in my life I do for free. So that's it.
All right. So our good friends at the DraftKings VIP team, thank you very much. Go out, sign up. Matt will put the description in the Apple Pod. Right? You can do that?
Yeah, I'll put it in there. Yep. And the YouTube.
And on the YouTube. So quick and easy. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Goes live in Mass on 310, which is very great for us. I mean, to try to get the best odds. So looking forward to that.
It's going to be awesome because one thing that'll be great about using DraftKings will be we can wake up in the morning and the second the lines come out, bet it before they get beat down. Like we saw it this week with Zalatoris came out at 30. Everybody bet it. Now it's 22 or whatever. And this happens to us like every single week. We could have bet day at the Players at 65, and now instead we're betting it at 50. Like all these things that we're going to get benefits being able to have legal betting. So even if you don't plan on betting like legally all the time, it's going to be good just to have an account and have that app just in case a situation like that happens. You can get it betted on a guy at a really good number.
Yep, totally agree. Also, we did pull the trigger on Jason Day 50-1. So if you got 65, good for you guys, because he's going to win the Players. Heard it here first.
Yeah. Yep. I can see it. And then we're on Ricky 80 and Tommy 60 as well.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Last week, what do you think?
Honda Classic. Who were we on? Benny Ann was our closest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Chris Kirk, I afterwards I thought, should we have been on it? But we're not Kirk guys at all. And what he did on 18 was like classic Kirk stuff. I'm happy for the win. I mean, he definitely fights some demons. I'm glad for him. I don't really know who I was pulling for at the end. I guess Cole. It was a good tournament, drama-full tournament, right?
Oh, it wasn't. It was a shitty tournament. Everyone, you know what's funny? People think
the ending was good. The ending was good.
Sure. People think just because there was a playoff, which wasn't because both guys were playing good, it's because both guys were scared to win. It goes to a playoff. Just because there's like that tournament sucked for 99.9% of it.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good tournament. Everyone now, and then this morning, everyone's like, great finish of the great tournament, blah, blah, blah. Like, it still brings the drama. No, it wasn't any drama until the very end, just because Kirk is a fucking loser. And because this guy Cole couldn't get up and down.
It shouldn't have brought any drama. You're right.
There shouldn't have been any drama. There just was, because everyone was scared to win. The tournament I watched every second of it because I was excited to watch golf last week, but it just wasn't good. So I'm not going to pretend it was good just because it went to a playoff. Some people think like, oh, it goes to a playoff, that means it was great. But real quick on Kirk, like, yeah, he was good at Sony and American Express for sure. But then he misses the cut at Phoenix. Okay, so.
Yeah, we're just not Kirk slappies, and we're never going to bet Kirk at 25-1. I mean, we've saved a lot of money not betting Kirk over the last. He hasn't won in 7 years, so. I mean, there's people that bet Kirk every fucking week. And I understand it kind of, but not really. But what an idiotic decision going for that on 18. Like, what are you doing?
Was he going for it, or they just didn't draw?
I don't know, man. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't think
a little bit
of both.
Just he could have laid up. You saw him lay up, and he made birdie easy in the playoff.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even give a fuck, to be honest.
Plus, he got the fucking luckiest fucking drop of the world there. Holy shit, on Saturday.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Drop. That was fucking bullshit. He got a 25-yard drop because of the temporary immovable object rule. That's kind of a big deal right now in golf. Rahm got it 2 weeks ago, right, at Genesis. Now I'm in favor of that rule but like he shouldn't be able to drop it 25 yards from where the ball is and in better grass. I know we kind of disagree on this rule, but
yeah, I have a couple solutions.
That was bullshit.
Rule. Yeah. First of all, any TIO that's like 20 yards off the fairway should be out of bounds.
That's what you think. See, I don't agree.
Well, don't hit it 20 yards.
Fairway.
Fairway. Yes.
Fairway. Okay, I got the fairway.
So any enclosure, if you hit it inside a fucking like rounded inside of a thing with a bunch of storage in there, that's out of bounds.
Was bullshit.
Like, dude, if I do this
at a fucking fence
at my local club, do I get a free drop in the fairway? Like, why do pros get easier rules than I feel like I have to play with when I go play golf?
Yeah. I'm fine if you got a drop. You can't be that far away from where the ball is.
No, it's out of bounds. Red stakes around any encampment like that. You need red penalty lines. Okay, that's one. My second solution is grandstands right off the green. I get it. You say they're too close to the green. If you miss barely, you could go up against the grandstands. It shouldn't be a penalty. Okay, so my solution is give them one club length from the grandstands. Okay, so you can get a club on it, but it's not going to be a nice, easy little chip shot. You got to actually make a half swing. You got to do something to make it a little bit tougher, a little chippy, something to get it out of there. Like, it just shouldn't be a completely free if you miss the target by that much.
Yeah, I agree on that. I agree on that sake.
Because think about it too. Like,
I don't think it should be a penalty though. I really don't.
I'm fine with a one club drop. That's it. But like if you just, because then it makes going for it on a par 5 more difficult too. You can't just fucking smoke it off the grandstands or in the grandstands.
I know. I remember. So I was walking the U.S. Open on 18. They had bleachers on the whole side of 18, and they were talking about how players are just aiming for there because it's like a backstop, that's fucking bullshit. That is bullshit.
Yeah, and so I just think it
and
should
that
be.
changed the whole fucking like mindset going into Sunday. Like he has a tough time. Like from what the announcers were saying, he best he could have done from where he was is 30 feet.
Yeah.
Instead, he has an easy birdie.
Yeah, it was bullshit.
And I hadn't seen the Rahm one from the week before you sent it to me. I mean, that should be out of bounds. I don't know what to tell you. Like, what the fuck? This guy hit it over a fence.
Temporary movable object or whatever. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. But and about Liv, anything there?
I mean, not a great event. Charles Howell, 3 sticks, ran away with it. I'm sorry. I feel your pain. I'm sorry. You can whatever. Go ahead. Let's hear your take. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was clearly your
up.
fault. I brought him up on the show and I said I really like him. I said, I listened back to it. I was like, isn't this the exact type of guy who wins live events? The veteran guy.
I was betting him last year. I don't know. Just he hadn't played. That was my issue. He hadn't played.
No, I know that was a valid concern. But I was like,
if he had played once in fucking Saudi, I would have fucking backed him. He just didn't play.
I was literally gonna bet it. I was like, all right, so how blah blah. And then at the end, I think the very last second, you're like, yeah, I'm out, or like something like that. And I was like, all right, fuck it. All right, I guess I'm out. Because I don't really have a good feel for Liv. I guess I do. I just gotta listen to my gut. But here's my other
to do. I listened to my Brooks gut when he won. That's all I had was a gut feel. I had no other reason, and he hit.
Yeah. Here's my
it
other.
Was great. At first round was great. We had Kokrak, and he was just going ham. And then Saturday he comes out triple, bogey. Guy's 6 over through 3 holes. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I didn't watch, man. My other take, I might be out on Liv.
Okay.
I don't know why. I want to like it.
By the way, if you're out on Liv, I'm completely fine with you being out on Liv. I have no issues. If people don't want to watch Liv, don't watch Liv. I don't give a fuck.
People online, like you either got to hate it or love it, and you got to defend it to the death. I'm the same. I don't care if you like it or don't like it, but if you don't like it, why the fuck you talk about it so much, like incessantly? It's like if you don't like it, then just shut the fuck up. Like no one gives a fuck about your opinion that much. Like people think their opinion is way more important than it is. I'll see people say they hate Liv, and you look at their tweets and replies, and their last 20 tweets are about Liv.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I mean,
it's crazy. But this wasn't a great event. I mean, when a guy runs away with it, I mean, what are you gonna do?
I just haven't enjoyed it. I can't get into it.
The one I was really into was the one when I had a sweat.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if I got a really good sweat, it would be different. But I had no interest. I mean, I had no dog in the fight in Honda, and I had no dog in the fight in Liv, and I watched 100% Liv. I planned on changing during the commercials. 100%
Honda, you mean, right?
Honda, sorry, 100% Honda. I planned on twitching during commercials, but I didn't even feel like it. I just ended up going on my phone during commercials of the Honda.
I'm with that. I had no dog in either fight too, and I watched the Honda. But I mean, it's because we didn't know who was going to win. I mean, you knew who was going to win. 3 sticks was like 7 under through 7 holes on Sunday.
Yeah.
And that's you're not going to watch any tournament after that.
Very true. Yeah, very true.
But I'm glad for Chucky. Glad for 3 sticks. Make some money.
Yeah, cool, I guess.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, he did his time on the PGA. Guy was on tour for 20 years. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, he's a fucking loser. But like,
how come? So he got paid. Who cares?
I don't know, but I just don't know.
Live guy. He's a perfect Live guy.
I've always been the person saying like, I think they care. People say they care wrong, but like, how come he's such a loser on the PGA Tour, but now he can easily win and run away with an event on Live?
48 guys.
So he's never played at WGC?
He has. Yeah, I don't know. This was one of his tracks, man. I don't know.
I don't know. I
don't even. He might not have played at WGC. He's not that great.
I'm sure he played in a couple, but the fields were stronger.
Won 3 tournaments in 20 years.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't want to talk about Liv. I'm sick of people talking about Liv. I fucking so mad all week on that shit. It's way too much. I could care less. You don't like Liv? Don't watch it. You don't want to watch the PGA and watch Liv? Watch Liv. I don't give a fuck. I like to watch golf.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm with you there. All right, here we go. API. I'm going to say it here. This is my favorite event of the year, I think, especially being an elevated event. I like it better than those California courses. I love API. I love Bay Hill. I love that
Hey,
it's going to
quick
be.
before we get into this,
Yeah,
did you see Jack was hinting at maybe Pebble being elevated next year?
I didn't see that. No, that's awesome though.
Yeah, we get rid of the fucking Pro-Am. That'd be
Yeah,
fucking
that'd be
awesome.
great. That'd be great. And if you get, I think a good idea. We mentioned this like 2 weeks ago. I was like, maybe get match play in Honda at PGA
Oh,
National.
they're hinting at that too.
Those both would be great.
Oh, it'd be awesome.
The
Do
only thing
that
is,
PGA tour. Come on.
do it. And the only other thing is, please don't make elevated 70-man fields.
Oh, yeah, because then you just get another live on our hands.
Yeah, I mean, please don't. I don't. That's the reason I don't like watching live, because I like cuts. I like playing DFS and shit. I like all of it. So I like big fields. But yeah, this is my favorite event, my favorite non-major of the year for sure. Especially I like difficult. You guys know I like difficult events, and that's part of why I didn't really like the Honda last week. I just think it wasn't enough wind to make it interesting for me. It didn't seem like the bear trap sucked. Like there was no real that many difficult shots down the stretch. And this one's gonna be tough. We're
Getting windy. We're getting wind this week, baby.
Yeah, we're getting wind, and it should be really difficult. It's been difficult the last 3 or 4 years. So PJ National, it is a par 72, 7,454 yards. So it's fairly long. Bermuda greens, the greens get really fast. You got 44 of the top 50 in the official world rankings, if that's what you want to call it.
Is
And
anybody
yeah,
not here that's on the PGA that should be?
not that I can think of.
Why isn't Vegas in?
Is Berger?
Oh, Burger, yeah.
I don't know about Vegas. I don't know. He probably took too many months off. And I don't know. He kind of sucks too.
He was in Genesis. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Past winners, you had Scheffler 5 under, Bryson 11 under, Hatton 4 under. We're on that one. Molly 12 under. We're on that one. 2019 and 2020 we hit. 2018, remember I was on Stenson and Rory charged and beat him.
I was on day in 2017.
Man, that was 5 years ago, huh?
Nuts.
2017 Leishman, 26 day.
2016 day. It's one of my first winners, 18-1.
Wow. So you're getting a discount this week is what you're telling me.
Shit. This is the tournament that we always talk about betting the European midgets. They all win. Rory, fucking
Yes.
Molly, Hatton. I think we always bet Tommy here. We'll do it again this year.
Yeah. I was looking
Fitz
this year.
always plays well.
My card this year is like the exact same one as it was last year.
Yeah, we just know the guys. European win players.
Well, yeah, that's what we did. In the last 2 years, we had a big hitting American win.
Yeah, but Vic should have won last year. Oh my God. That was the one that like I'll never stop thinking about. I'll never stop thinking about that, man.
Yeah.
That was so frustrating. But anyways, so new superintendent here, according to your boy Lack, in 2019. So I mean, it seems like he's made it more difficult because the scores have been a lot more difficult, longer rough, and hazards coming to play more since 2019. So we're looking at with the win this week. I think we're looking at like similar to last year, -5, -6. Right?
Yeah, I'm so horny for this event, and if I wasn't down fucking 25 grand this year, I would be, I would be even hornier than I am right now. Like, so yeah, it's not going well, but I'm gonna bet a bunch of losers, but I feel really good about the losers this week. Like better. I don't know. I just really do. I like the losers this week.
Yeah, John Rahm, he's the hottest guy ever, and we're just gonna bet a bunch of guys that haven't won in years.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
That's what I love. That's what I love.
All the par threes are 200 plus. I mean, there's like 5 par fours that are pretty long. You got to get the par fives. That one par five on 16. That's very easy.
Yeah, I think Vic
a lot of eagles there, huh?
I think Vic 3-putt that last year.
Oh yeah, he did.
4 or 5 footer, yeah.
And then he got to 17, that par 3. Just put it right in the bunker. The only spot you can't really do that. He went at the pin, remember?
Yep.
He put it in that front bunker. Yeah.
And he hit it like 20, 30 feet past or whatever.
Yep. Yep. And then 18's one of my favorite holes in golf, I think.
Yep. Oh yeah. I remember
The
Bryson.
water right in front of the green.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've had some success here. Gonna be windy.
Wish
Looking
Henrik
forward
was
to it.
playing. He's old now though. But he's the type of guy, that's the type of you guy are looking for. You want a guy who, and again, last year I know Scotty and then Bryson, but a guy who can play in the wind, good short game, can scramble, grinder, like, and that's why the Europeans play well here.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to be a lead off the tee at least.
Yes, you got to be.
I mean, Rory's great here.
Yeah,
But approach plays big too, and around the green. I mean, Tiger won this 6-7 times. Yeah, I don't know. You just need grinders.
It's a good all-around
Grinders off
test.
the tee. Yeah. Great week of golf coming. Yeah.
All right, so let's start at the top of the board. We're not going to be betting any of those guys, but let's talk the big three here, and we'll give our favorite like we usually do. I think we're pretty good at picking the favorite, which favorite like the best though usually.
Now we said Rory last week in round 1.
Yeah, exactly what I meant.
I think we said we liked Rory too. It wasted Scotty won.
Okay, yeah, so we're not good at that, but let's just do it anyway.
Hey, I like Rory out of the big three again this week.
No, I do too. I like Rory a lot this week. I think he's the one guy I'm obviously scared of Scheffler and Rahm. I know they can win. I know, but Rory's the one. Like I feel like it's his turn in terms of win. He's battling with these other guys. He wants to be the top player in the world. He's really motivated this year. This is one of his spots. Plays well all the time here. So I think he's the guy.
No, actually, now that I think about it, I hit the Rory here at in 2018 too.
Did you?
He was 18 to 1. He was playing like dog shit, and I was like, I'm just gonna bet Rory. He's 18 to 1. He won. Wow, so I've hit like 4 of these suckers.
Yeah, and I was on Stenson that week too.
That was the Rory one?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not this. Maybe I didn't hit this one. I thought I did.
Rory was like, you weren't on Stenson. I remember that, but Stenson was 15 under. I don't know why I remember this so vividly. He was 15 under to start the day. Rory was like 12 under, and he finished at 18. And Stenson kind of just like played ho hum 1 under or something.
Maybe I didn't hit it. I don't know. Maybe it was Quail. I get them all confused.
Yeah.
I got it written down somewhere. Yeah, but I mean, Rory 4th, 1st, 6th, 5th, 10th, 13th, last 6 times here. I mean, he loves this place. So
yeah, elite guys off the tee. So then, I mean, that's why it's tough. I mean, you're gonna have to beat the big dogs this week.
Yeah, and then Rahm comes, first time playing it last year, and he just was unbelievable ball striking. But it's the Bermuda thing. He's not a Bermuda. He's more of a West Coast guy. I'm not saying he doesn't putt well on Bermuda because he's an elite putter, but he could ball strike the shit out of this.
He could, absolutely, he could. So we're not betting those guys, but of them, I definitely like Rory the best. I could see him winning, especially with the way these elevated events have gone. Like you even said to me a couple of times, you text me during and just say like elevated events, like these guys are just winning every single time.
Yeah, I have no feel for these elevated events, man. It just seems like these guys want the money. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Either that or John Rahm's just on a crazy heater. Did it ever cross your mind to maybe skip everything and just bet one of these guys?
No.
Yeah, me neither. If they beat me, it's just that. I guess that's golf life now.
It's the way we've always done it, and it's just there's too much value on the board this week.
Yeah, ton of value.
Like if it was us, if we were choosing between like kind of like this guy 20 to 1, okay, and then you want to go all in, chips in, and a guy 10 to 1, then that's the case. But now, and it feels like there's just so much value everywhere else. I'd rather have 6 bullets, 7, 8.
Okay, next range. Homa 16, Morikawa 18. We talked about Willie down to 18. So those are at least this week, they're actually not pricing a bunch of guys below 20, you know?
Yeah. We're getting good odds pretty much across the board.
I mean, Zal got beaten down, but he was at 25. But I think all we got is an 18, maybe a 20 now. Any of those 3 guys? I know we shit on Homa for stinking outside of California, but he's been all right here.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we're never going to bet Homa at 16 to 1 in Florida.
If he wins, I might also retire too. Um,
Wow. If he wins, we have to just give it up. I think he's just the top 5 player,
yeah, I guess.
right?
Guess so. What top
This would
5
be
players?
another prestigious event, man.
What top 5 players gets good when they're 33?
Eric Cole.
Yeah, he's good. How old was VJ when he started to become VJ?
VJ had a Hall of Fame career. Go look it up. He's fucking so
He's great.
underrated.
So much better than Homa, dude.
VJ had a Hall of Fame career from age 40 on.
Right, I know. That's the reason I said it, is because I know he just started a little bit later than some of these other guys.
No, but that was just he also was great prior to that.
Yeah. But was it like 22 or 23? That's I don't think so.
No, not that young. I'd have to look it up when he started winning. What about Finau? Finau kind of.
Where, because he looks like VJ?
No, because he's like 32.
Oh, yeah. But he's not a
I'd say
top
he's the
5 player.
top.
He's the next
No, he's
tier.
top 10.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but sure. If Max wins, go for it. Zal, yeah. I mean, he has a couple issues this week.
He's sold.
That's one of them. And the other one is Whole World's on it, which can work out sometimes, whatever. But also, we talked last week about how the health thing, like he said, he's not going to be peaking until Augusta. And yeah, it doesn't mean he can't play well. Doesn't mean he can't win. But I like the scoring for him, but I still don't think of him as a Florida guy.
No,
I don't know. Maybe I do. I don't know.
one in Memphis, Bermuda.
Yeah, that's true. Putting stroke is real wonky.
I mean, I'm fine with his putting, but just inside 3 feet, it's just disgusting.
It's dicey. But no, I'm not betting him at 22, especially when I don't think he's 100%. But I get why people like him for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we always talk about you got to bet Zal when conditions are tough and when -7 is going to be your winning score. That's
right.
Perfect for him.
Yeah.
How was he in win condition? Is he a good win player? I guess he was there at PGA, right?
Was that windy?
Yeah. Wind. There it is, wind. Now he's like 15th in the field.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna pass on him. I mean, we don't have the number to really bet him, so
yeah,
we'll pass.
I like so many other guys.
You had some interest in Colin, didn't you?
I did. I thought maybe we get a 25 in this field, but they're not giving us any numbers on him. So if he beats us too. I feel the same way. Like, I like this spot for Colin. I think it's pretty good. I think he won at concession. We were on it. I think he's pretty good in Florida. I don't mind that at all. I think ball striking is going to be really, really important this week. He hasn't been stringing together the approach numbers. If he had, I think 20-20 would be a fair number. But I'm seeing 18-20, even though he has. It's just too rich for my blood.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to bet Colin this week, but I could see it. All the same reasons you said. All right, 20 plus. We got JT 20. Hasn't played here since 2015. Xander 22. He played here once. 2020, he was 24th. Cantlay hasn't played here. 22. And then you have Finau 25.
I have no interest in any of those guys for all different reasons. JT, I just think, I don't know. X hasn't played it much.
I just don't. X and Cantlay just aren't Bermuda players.
No, they're not.
I'd prefer X over Cantlay. Just think he's more of the grinder type. I think when he wins, he's going to win at like -6, -7, just in my opinion. That's why he plays the U.S. Open's great. But yeah, we're in Bermuda, and it's just not these two. I know they won the Zurich team event on Bermuda, but I mean, the best player outside of them was Burns and Horschel, so they don't have to beat much.
I agree with that.
But X's approach numbers are 6. It's 6+ every week. So
yeah, of them, I would definitely like X the best. He was first in my model. As people on Twitter yell at me, why don't you bet him if he's number one in your model? Okay, I don't know. Fuck off. Because I don't want to. They said that last week about Blake Griffin. It's because I don't think he's going to win. I'm sure, stats is just a piece of the puzzle. But yeah, so I do like him a little bit, but not enough to bet it. And I just like you, I think of them as West Coast guys.
Finau's the same way. He's a bent guy, and he's West Coast and Augusta.
Yep. So I completely agree. And then, I mean, there's a couple times we've been on Cantlay and like on Bermuda, and like a day into it, we're always like, we got to remind ourselves never to bet Cantlay and Bermuda. Just don't do it. It's not like, doesn't mean you can't win on it, but more often than not, it's not going to go well.
Right.
So we have a lot. That means if we don't start our card yet, we are getting pretty deep in the odds boards here. We have a lot of room for bullets.
All right. That brings us to the next guy here. He's number one in my model.
And in your heart?
He's starting to be in my heart. Yep. I have not bet him yet. I think you have. Jason Day, 28-1.
Yeah, I guess.
You gotta convince me on him.
All right.
I know he's number one in my model, but it's a rough number, man. It's a rough number.
It's tough, but I wasn't expecting much better. I bet a 32.
Okay.
So I like that, obviously better.
I have a 30.
Yeah. So he's won here before. It's one of his courses. He's even showed that when he isn't playing well, he's still gone to his courses and played really well. Did it at Pebble, did it at Riviera, wherever else. Torrey.
Not Riviera, Torrey.
Torrey, yeah. So I think this is one of his spots. I think the fact that the winning score is going to be in single digits means he has a much better chance of winning. And it just seems like his putting is back. Like
dude, his putting is fucking fire.
And now, like,
that's how you know he's back.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, that's how you know he's back, and that's what you need here. Around the green and putting, he's so good, and he's pumping it off the tee. Like, especially this week, I'm not worried as much about his approach play. Like, it's been all right, but he hits it long and straight off the tee, and then if he misses the green, he's one of the best around the green players and probably the best putter in the world. In his past 12 rounds, he is second in putting. So his last 3 events, he's second putting. Know who's first?
Homa.
Yeah. And now he's on, Homa's a West Coast putter for sure. Day, when he's putting well, can putt anywhere, I really believe. So like that shows he's kind of like old Jason Day. That was his old skill, right? He's the best putter, and he used to be one of the longest players off the tee, but always great off the tee. So I just think if he's back, which I do think he is, because he's showing that, he's been great in all of his starts for the most part. 7th, 5th, 9th, and those are all big boy fields too. It wasn't like a weak ass field. 7th at the Farmers, 5th at the Elevated Waste, 9th at the Elevated Genesis. Now he's going to a place where he's won before. And the score is going to be much more manageable. It's not going to be 13, 14. It's going to be 5 or 6. I just picture him grinding it out and being there at the end.
Yeah, he was also 18th at American Express, so he hasn't finished worse than 18th in 4 starts this year.
Yeah.
I did. Wow. So par 3 scoring is pretty big here. He's first, par 3, 225 plus.
Wow.
They're all over 200. And I also did strokes gained around the green on Bermuda courses.
I like that.
He was 16th. Everything. He pops at everything.
Yeah.
Off the tee, 9th, the last 24. Difficult courses, 17th. Course history, 6th. Putting Bermuda firm and fast, 4th. Approach, 22nd. Everything. It's just a number. Can I get there? Do I need to get there?
I mean, yeah, I don't want you to miss it.
Do you like? I mean, we already bet him next week. Do you like him better than Hovland
this week?
Yeah.
Hovland's my winner.
Okay. So no, you don't.
No, I love them both though, and I have plenty of room for them both.
Yeah, I know. I've only bet 4 guys. None of them are below 60. So I can bet anybody here.
Yeah, you're acting like you have to make the choice.
Yeah, true. All right. So you bet Day.
I did.
I'm not there yet. I'll probably get there. It's just I don't know.
Just think of how fun it would be.
It's gonna be fun. I guess I need to bet him because we bet him next week. It's kind of insurance, right?
No, it is insurance. Dude, and think
Okay.
about this. The DraftKings VIP team is sending us to the Celtics game Friday.
Yeah.
Imagine if Days has a 4-shot lead and I'm fucking just prancing around the fucking place, just sitting there all sad. I can't have that.
I would be so sad. Him
Yeah.
and Vic.
I can't allow that, so I'm going to make you bet both of them.
Okay. That's fair. All right.
right.
Other guys in this range, we got Fitz at 30, Hovland at 30. Seemed better on Hovland. Sanjay, 35, and Ty Hatton, 35. Seemed better on Hatton too, 40.
All right, Hovland's my pick to win. I just can see it in so many different ways. I can see the narrative being spun around like kind of the forgotten guy. He really is a forgotten guy this year. He's
forgotten, but we haven't gotten that number yet. Like he's not like Hideki. Like Hideki's he's really the forgotten one.
No, but we talk about Homer being a top 5, like, and I'll die on this hill, and I know I probably will have to die on this hill because a lot of people challenge me on this, but I just think he is the guy who can take that step and be a real top 5 player.
Agree.
I think he's going to. I really do. I still believe in him just as much as I always did. Yeah, he's had some fuck ups along the way. I get it, but I just think the talent is just too big to. And this is a perfect breakout spot for him, right? Elevated event, and then all of a sudden, people are going to be like, "Is Victor Hovland among the top 5?" Like the knee-jerk reaction shit we always get every week. It's going to be about Victor after this week. I really think he's going to win. Last year, he should have won.
Strong about it?
I do. I think he's going to win.
Wow.
So last year when he finished,
I have no confidence in him winning, man.
I know. I get it. I get it. Why it's hard to, but
he's ruined my confidence every time I'm on him. He just does stupid shit,
and he's probably going to do it again. But I just believe in it right now. I don't know why. I do. And will I be wrong? Probably, but that's how I feel. My gut says it. So 10.3 tee to green. He fits all those trends. Like we talked about, all the guys who did well in the year before have won here. 10.3 tee to green last year. Okay, and then he hasn't been playing well, but he's played 4 times and he finished in the top 23 times. And last time he started,
I wouldn't say he's playing bad. He's playing just fine. Hasn't peaked yet.
Right, but he's really starting. Yeah, he's really starting to hit it well off the tee. Past 12 rounds, last 3 starts, he's 3rd in the field off the tee.
You worry about around the green here?
You always got to worry about a little bit. But
what do you do last year around the green here?
I don't think it was awful. Let's see, second.
No, he gained 0.9.
Yeah, so good. He gained. I like him for the players too, but he was good across the board last year here. And here's the thing: like people always say the around the green thing, but if you're betting on him to win, then you can't worry about that. Like whatever, you got to bet on the ceiling. You can't just think of worst case scenario.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm worried about it, but I just think I think he likes this place.
Okay, he should be good in the wind. Went to Oklahoma State, plays those windy. Mayakoba was windy. Plays those windy resort courses down in Mexico, or whatever that he's won.
Good in par 5 scoring.
Yep. I'll probably just follow your lead, I guess.
Did I get a 40 or a 35? Do you know?
It's 35 on one site that we're limited on.
2-hour delay tomorrow. Let's go.
Really?
Best case scenario, baby.
There you go. Okay. Anything on Fitz?
I like Fitz. I was hoping for like a 45 based on
I know, right? I'd bet a 45 on Fitz, but he's not playing great.
Yeah. I know. If he was like, I just thought we were going to get a slippage, and I just don't think it's enough slippage. But I like him a lot. I'm definitely going to play him in DK and shit. I think he's going to play well.
Yep. Sanjay off 40% DK last week, which was crazy. I didn't think it was going to be that big.
Was
He's
he
got some
40%?
good history. He was 40% in most last year.
Wow.
He's got history. 3rd, 21st, 20th. What do you think?
I like him a little bit. He just, I don't know. I don't think he can win an elevated event.
Yeah, he doesn't have that. We've been talking about. He doesn't have like that go get it type attitude.
So I'll say this. Yeah, with my card right now, like I've bet Vic and Day, and then like 4 guys above 60, 70, 80. So I have room to add one guy at between 30 in the 30 range, or 2 guys at like 50 or 60. He's one of the guys that I was considering. I mean, even Fitz, I could even say I could probably be talked into him, but like Fitz, this guy, Sung Jae, I could be convinced on him. I don't know. What do you think?
Does the other guy? Is the other guy Jordan Spieth? You could be convinced on.
I don't think so.
Why not?
But yeah, I could be convinced on him. Sure.
He can't grind. He's good around the green.
Isn't he just going to make a 9 at some point?
He was 4th here in 21.
How about before that? How about when he was great? Was he good here? Did he play here?
Never played.
Just weird. I don't know. It's not a place I picture.
Great in windy conditions. 7th in windy conditions. Yeah, I know it's not, but the 4th really got me thinking. And 45. All right, let's go through some other guys. You just got to say no. You can't let me like talk about.
No,
Spieth.
fuck
You
Spieth.
got to
He
say
sucks.
no. You just got to say no. I have a deal with the devil. I can't bet Spieth. Okay.
No, Spieth sucks, dude.
Okay. Burns 45, Cam Young 50. Some reason Sahith Theegala is 50 to 1, which is pretty weird.
He was in a Netflix show. Do you see it?
I did. It was just meh.
Yeah, that was why. Those are the other 2 guys that were in consideration for me.
Who do you like better? Burns or Young?
Burns.
Do you?
I don't want to burn. I've never bet Burns in my life, but like I just think difficult.
I thought he's been playing like shit.
But he finished well last start.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
Finished well at Waste. He missed the cut at Genesis. He's pretty bad.
Is Young playing well?
He's been better than Burns, but nothing spectacular. Plus, he had the 2nd at Saudi. If that means anything.
I don't think Young can win this.
No? Does he have elite
really.
talent, like Bryson level talent? Bomb it off? I mean, he hits it just as far as Bryson, doesn't he?
Yeah, but I don't. Bryson's a good putter.
Yeah, Young's not the best of putters.
And like Bryson was a good putter and short game player before he ever became Bryson.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. Is he going to come in and win this? Yeah, I know he's competed in majors and whatnot, the Open, but
13th at this place last year, and 20th of the Genesis, 3.5 off the tee, 3.7 approach.
Have his best
good
starts
number. Finally, have a good number on to bet, a bettable number for us.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. His best starts: Open, Rocket Mortgage, Wells Fargo, Genesis. Yeah, a lot of majors up there. Heritage.
And they're all, when he plays well, they all string together.
Is he? But he's just not. He's playing all right.
He's not putting at all. All right, I don't have to bet him. I'll just bet Vic and Day then.
And Burns isn't playing well. But it's
Florida. 5.7 tee to green at Genesis. I know it's Florida. I was the Burns guy before all you fucking losers.
I know.
I'm just not feeling him. I don't know.
He lost strokes everywhere at Genesis.
But yeah, he makes sense, man. I mean, that Charles Schwab that he won over Scotty in the playoff. I mean, that was a
dude. He's so like good at Florida.
-9. I know.
Last year here, let's see. Last year he
won the Valspar twice.
He was 9th at API, 26th at the Players, 1st at Valspar. And he's coming off. He was coming off miscut. Farmers, Phoenix, Genesis. 9th at API.
Bermuda Burns.
I lean him.
Okay. We'll have to talk about it.
Right
All
though, he
right.
hit a top 10 coming off 3 missed cuts in California.
Yeah, that's good. Didn't realize that. Good. That's really good.
Okay.
All right, next guys. Kirk 55, Keith Mitchell 55, and Shane Lowry 55. We bet a 60-1 on Sugar Shane Lowry. Not the best of history here, but go ahead, give it to me.
Love Shane. I love him. I can actually see him winning. See, that's why I said I'm in love with this card this week. I don't know what it is. I just feel so good about it.
Yeah, I love
65 on.
Shane too this week. Love
Oh,
him.
I love him. 65 on FanDuel. It reminds me a lot of when we bet Hatton here. And I know Hatton had better history, but we bet him at 50, and we're like, we have a strong. I like 50. Fuck yeah, he's gonna like. We felt really good about that 50 when we bet Hatton, and then he won. I feel
We
the
did.
same way about Shane this week. And it's the big debate, right? Course history versus course fit.
I don't know how he's missed three straight. He's missed 3 cuts here, but I looked into it. He was playing like dog shit coming into the event every single time.
Yeah, I wrote it down. And you tipped me off this earlier, and I used it in my write up today. So thanks for that. But 2021, he's coming off a week he lost 5.7 on approach. 2019, the week before, lost 5.2 on approach. So he was playing awful. And then before 2019, like that I don't think he's really the player that he is now. So whatever.
No, definitely not.
And he's playing great, man. Last week, 5.1 in approach, 3.9 off the tee. He's a great win player. He just couldn't make shit for a putt. This week, he's to 4 or 5
first tee to
under.
green last week. Yep.
Great around the green. Loves a tough test. Love wind. I just think it's a great number. And I think, a lot of people said, 100 to 1 at Genesis, but I don't care. But this is a guy who you want to get him in a course where he can win.
For sure. Plays all the other Florida courses as well.
He loves
13th
Florida.
at the Players last year, 12th at Valspar, 2nd at the Honda last year, 8th at the Players in 21. Maybe we should bet him at the Players. Do we have a number?
Maybe. You're on the. He lives in Florida. He lives in Jupiter.
Yep. I'm in. I bet it pretty hard too. Not gonna lie.
Me too. He's a guy who we talk about all the time. Is an elevated event. The big dogs want to win. He's one of the few guys, 40 to 1 and greater, who I don't give a fuck if he's up there in the back 9 on Sunday. He can beat any of them.
He can. All right, so we're in on that.
And I like that he was close last week and didn't win. I like that too.
Oh yeah, love that. All right, 60 plus. We got Hideki. This is just one where you might have to just put a little bit, just sprinkle, just sprinkle. Not a full bet. Just be like, hey, I didn't miss out on Hideki 60, 65 to 1. I do not think he's going to win this event at all. He's probably going to miss the cut. But actually, he's made the cut every time he plays there. It's like 7 times. 7 straight cuts he's made.
Has he done anything good?
His best finish is 6th. It's the only time he's finished in the top 10. 18th and 20th the last 2 times he played.
I like him as a contrarian type of thing. Whatever he ain't winning.
He ain't winning. I know. He's not winning.
So no, I'm not going to bet it. I'm not. I know I should. I know we all should.
Maybe
I know
just
it's
a little
crazy.
sprinkle. Maybe just a little sprinkle.
I can't.
Like $50.
Okay, sure.
All right. The next guy, Tommy Fleetwood, 65. We bet a 75.
Love Tommy. Fuck yeah.
Okay. You got anything on it? I don't have his stats in front of me.
Yeah, I got
He's
some
loved
stuff.
this place.
Yeah, okay. What did I bet? I think I bet it better than that. First of all, great in Florida. Okay, so he has 21 top 10s in his career. In the
21 top 10s in Florida?
No, sorry, overall. 7 of them are in Florida. So a third of his starts. And that includes majors and everything. A third of his top 10s are in Florida. 3 of those are at Bay Hill. 2017, 2019, 2021. We're on the odd year again.
Wow.
Okay. Great win player.
Great.
In extremely windy conditions, he gains 1.6 strokes on the field per event. Also, his best, like, I think he has a better chance of winning this than he has of winning the Valspar or the Honda. Like, look at all his top finishes in his career. They're all majors, bigger events. I feel like he's just as good of a chance to win the bigger event than an event when he's 28-1, and when he's in this bigger event, he's 80-1.
Yeah. Oh, he was third in around the green on Bermuda courses.
I believe it. He's a Bermuda guy. He's a Florida guy. I think he lives in the area, right?
Yeah, I think they all live in Orlando. Not Shane, but the rest of them.
Think what the guys have won Hatton, Fitz. Like, Fleetwood is just that guy.
He's that guy.
It's crazy not to bet him at this number. Crazy.
I know. I agree. I bet it, and I bet it hard.
You know what I think we should do? You know what? I think we should, if we get comparable, meaning relatively the same, in relative terms, top 5s on Fleetwood, Lowry. I think we got to hammer those as well. Not hammer, but some insurance.
Yeah, like that. I mean, we bet Fleetwood next week at 60. He has a better chance to win this week than next week.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I think so. Although I like his chances next week too. But to me, that's like a 10, between 10 and 12-1 on Lowry for top 5, and a 12 and between 12 and 15-1 for a top 5 in Fleetwood just to cover.
Yep.
And then, I love Tommy. So nothing else to say.
We may have to do this on this next guy too. All right. It's time. We're back. Big Dick Fowler.
Yes.
We have resisted the urge on Dickie for a while, and I just can't ignore his approach stats anymore. It's just, I think he's back. I really think he's back.
Last
3 events, 4.6, 6.3, 4.2 approach. Like, he's back.
He's back. He's 3 good events. Farmers, Elevated Waste, Elevated Genesis, 11th, 10th, 20th. Last 5 events, average of 3.7 on approach. Tee to green, average 4.3. Putt it really well at Farmers and Waste, but I think he's a Bermuda putter above all.
Yep. Man, 80-1. I bet that, and I bet that one hard too.
80's 85 on FanDuel currently.
He was 10th in my model.
Let's see where he is in mine. Yeah, man, I love it.
Prolific winner, but
I'm betting all losers, but I don't give a fuck. I love them all. See, now what I said earlier is starting to make sense. Like, I feel so good about all of them.
Yeah, Dickie's just, oh man, this is him, man. Like, I think he's just back. It's great. And we bet him next week too. We bet all these guys next week. So this is insurance too.
Yeah. Florida, you get these Florida guys. I mean, are the books floating these out because they know Rahm, Rory, or Scheffler are winning?
Win? Probably. They win, whatever. Hey, we're gonna keep on doing it.
Yeah. My last guy might be Burns.
Wow. Okay, let's get to the one other guy we bet though.
Yep.
Harry Woodland, 100-1. I was on the fence at 80, but then I saw 100. I'm like,
yeah, 100's good.
I can't pass up on the 100.
He's 3rd in my model.
Really?
So last 24 rounds, 4th on approach, 9th off the tee, 3rd ball striking.
Yep.
Like top 10 in all the 3 most important categories, and he's 21st in par 5 scoring too. He almost won it last year, and now he's playing great again. He gained 9-point-something strokes and approaches last start.
I know, it's wild. He did the same thing Vic did last year on 17.
I remember
made
in
double
the bunker. Yeah,
because actually it was him and Vic were more going at it.
And then Scheffler stole it because they both fucked up.
Yeah, and that was.
So he fits the trends of guys who played really well last year, ended up winning.
Yep.
Next year. At 100-1, you just got to fucking do it.
Yeah, I was like, whatever. It's not that bad. I was looking at Ricky. I mean, I know he's played like shit the last like 4 years, but I mean, he's made the cut here every fucking year he's played it.
Yeah.
Hasn't done anything, but
isn't he a big Arnold Palmer guy too?
he's like the biggest.
Yeah.
If Arnold Palmer could pick an ambassador, it's Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, loves him.
Yeah, and he's a midget too. He's just not European.
He's
historically good win player.
He basically is a European.
Yeah. So that's that. Those are our 4 bombs. Well, not necessarily bombs, but Lowry 60, Fleetwood 75, Fowler 80, and Woodland 100. Anybody else?
No.
Nothing on like, we're not going to bet Scott or Rose at 90. Those are good numbers. Same with Billy Horschel 90, but no, they're not. They can't win. Right?
No. I mean, Horschel, I mean, I thought that was a little tempting, but.
Right. He's kind of fucked up though.
Yeah. 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 And the way he played after his hot start, kind of.
You know, he's never won in the state of Florida. It's pretty wild.
He hasn't?
No.
That's wild.
All right. So those 4, plus you bet Vic and Day. You still have room for a Burns type?
Yeah, I got 33, 60, 70, 80, 60.
One thing about Burns, he's not a loser. He's at least won like 4 times recently.
I know.
You got to think 1 or 2 of these guys can get in the mix with the big guns, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. So, yeah, I'm really happy about it. I mean, I feel like the winner's on this card.
Wow. Really?
I do. At least, if it's not the winner, it's like we're going to be down the stretch. We're going to have one of these guys trying to battle with Rory, Rahm, or Scheffler, one of the 3, or maybe 2.
Love it. Love it.
One of those guys is going to be there, right?
I hope so. If not, it could be another boring week.
No. One of the big guys is going to be there.
Oh, one of the big guys. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah, I definitely think one of the big guys is going to be there.
So you're going to have to beat him. So, whatever, let's do it. This is going to be a fun week. My favorite event of the year. I'm fucking stoked.
All right. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up for the pool. Link will be in the description of the pod and on YouTube. Anything else to say on that?
Yeah, I mean, if we don't get it, then it's been a fun ride.
It's been real.
It's been real.
You could only have one show left.
Yep, could be the last one. So if it is the last one, hey, it's been real great. Appreciate all the support over the last couple of years, and it's been fun. Let's end on a winner.
Go Dickie.
Let's do it.